Minneapolis. Minnesotans came together this evening to show some support for members of the Somali-American community who feel they're facing uncertain times. The coalition of Somali-American leaders and the Minneapolis Foundation hosted the gathering at Loring Park in Minneapolis. Local Somalis say they've been confronted with hate and misunderstanding before and after the recent presidential election. They told Anina Moini they're grateful for the many neighbors who have shown them support.
Found out that we're both teachers, and we were just talking about our classrooms.
Friends meeting for the first time, already connecting in more ways than they thought.
I feel like we're not alone, so this is a good support. There's a lot of people came out. You obviously can see the place is packed, so it's just overwhelming.
Hundreds of people at Loring Park showing support to Somali Americans and Muslims like Farhiya, who has lived in the U.S. for 24 years. Her 4 children born and raised in Minnesota.
We all felt the pain, but we're all together. We're going to stand and things will be okay.
Islamophobia is real. It was something that existed before this election.
Executive Director for the Minnesota Council on American Islamic Relations, Jailani Hussein, says he feels President-elect Donald Trump's words may have contributed to anti-Muslim feelings in Minnesota, especially against Somali Americans.
A Muslim woman being physically assaulted while trying to have dinner with her family. 5 young kids going to prayer early in the morning and being shot at, 2 of them being wounded.
And we will keep radical Islamic terrorists the hell out of our country.
At his rally last weekend in Minnesota, Trump told supporters Minnesota had suffered enough for taking in thousands of Somali refugees. But Hussein is encouraged by Trump's victory speech, in which he said he will be president for all Americans.
I pledge to every citizen of our land that I will be president for all Americans, and this is so important to me.
The president-elect is Donald Trump, and we have to respect that, and we have to accept that. That's part of our democracy.
Eager to move forward together, like these 2 Americans, discovering they are more alike than different.
We're all in this together, and I'm really proud to be here today.
Organizers want to hold similar gatherings across the state, not just in Minneapolis. Minnesota was the first state to elect a Muslim representative to the U.S. Congress in 2006, of course, Keith Ellison, and now the first state to elect a Somali-American Muslim woman to the Minnesota House of Representatives. Again, we're talking about Ilhan Omar just last week.
Yeah, it's good to see they had such a big turnout.
They did, huge.
All right, thank you, Nina.